10 seconds.
Have Bunyan.
Can I get a jungle check?
5,
Fade to black.
3.
Vader is still Luke's father.
Homer eats Whopper, takes 75. Action! Ow! Ow! Double meat, double cheese, double bacon.
3-second rule.
Cut. Cut.
What? I get sweaty when I eat.
Double meat, double cheese, double bacon, double...
I think it was his favorite day of the year.
That's right. But you'll have your man.
Sometimes I wake up in the night and I can still feel his strong arms around me.
Not that I blame you. He is quite a catch, isn't he?
This is the night I miss him the most.
Sniff.
Dad.
Yes,
Dad,
Louise,
hi.
yes.
Did you know that it only takes 2 pounds of pressure to drive someone's nose bone into their brain?
That's... what?
2 pounds! That's it, Dad!
Why are you telling me this, Louise?
Revenge.
Hey everybody, this is the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So we're finally at the beginning of August, and now I must begin everything with a Lori Loud episode. The Waiting Game, the 40th episode of Season 1. Okay, technically it's not an actual Lori Loud-centered episode, it's more of a Lincoln and Clyde episode, but it is kind of an episode that actually centers around Lori in this episode. Although I do kind of like this episode, there were a bunch of things I didn't like about this episode. Although it does have a few problems with a certain character who made his debut in this episode, who I didn't take so much interest in until I went into the state of like to hate this character. But it had to do something with the plot of this episode. Well, let's not stand around here playing the waiting game.
I'm so excited, my palms are sweating.
Survey says...
I just thought that dingo hopper didn't sink deep into his skull. Damn it, Andres, now you got me thinking about that.
Dingo.
Today's the day that our classmate Chandler is handing out invites to his birthday party.
What did you say?
Today's the day that our classmate...
You know the law. Never ever mention that name in my presence.
Do you understand? It's at the sewage treatment plant where his dad works, and everyone says it's gonna be epic. I hear the facilities can process 500 metric tons of human waste a day.
If you ask me, it's gonna smell like shit. Hell, I live close to some kind of a plant that actually smells like sewage every time I'm on my way to 7-Eleven.
I hear they have a secret room for the mutant animals they find in the sewers. I hear if you take off your mask in there, the stink will burn off your nose hairs.
Yeah, first of all, I would reject going to this party because I don't like the character, and plus, sewage plants would make me throw up. I mean, how many people out there would actually go to a party that's taking place at a sewage plant? You tell me.
It's happening! Oh, sorry, sweaty palms.
Okay, you want to be a homo.
And please don't ask me to kiss you next, Clyde.
You kiss me.
I'm gonna skin you alive! Get it?
Funny how pets resemble their owners, you know? And I have it now, pineapple boy!
Thanks, but I'll be busy unpacking, cleaning.
Get out of town!
Put on your galoshes, people, 'cause it's time to party!
Minus 1 point, this girl's already gonna lose her virginity soon. I'm sorry, how many people out there think that this kid is actually cool? He doesn't even look that interesting when I first watched this.
What the hell do you see in him?
Darren, Miguel, Molly, Girl Jordan, Boy Jordan, Kyle!
I sure hope he cleaned that damn thing, because I know so many people that don't want to keep their hands clean when they're actually writing an episode of The Loud House. And is it just me, or does one of these students kind of look like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes?
And the last 2 invites go to... Joy and Ken!
Yep, that's what I fucking thought. He was actually going to ignore these two. But it's not so good as a Clink and McCloud episode comes and goes. Lincoln and Clyde don't even know how to accept defeat, especially when Chandler doesn't even want both of them. I'm sorry, what's so great about going to a sewage plant for a party? Shit, if I actually wanted to go to a party that's actually at a plant, I'd probably go to the Hershey factory, if you want a taste for real chocolate. Oh, don't take that in a disgusting way. You know exactly what I mean.
I don't mean it that way.
I don't get it. How could Chandler not invite us?
Do you want the short list or the long?
You need to learn a little thing called respect.
You are dead to us! I loaned him a pencil in math class and held the bathroom door open for him. And I made eye contact with him every day. Like this.
Holy shit!
Shit, I would prefer you to keep the glasses on. And speaking of, why are his eyes like that when future episodes his eyes look so much smaller? Continuation, it never stays the same, does it? Not that the boys are at Gustin's Game to Grow and we're actually at this episode, if you all remember what I said in my previous reviews of Can't Hardly Wait and Coop's Dream, you all should remember a certain Loud House character that actually had her first job here.
Hi, Lincoln. Lori?
Aye, vey.
Hey, Lori. Thanks for telling me about the job opening here. Guess what? I literally got hired. Now I can buy a new dress for the big dance this Friday. The theme is romance under the sea.
Under the sea. Under the sea.
Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Oh.
Up on the shore they work all day. Out in the sun they slave away.
While we devote and full-time to floating under the sea.
Each little steel, you knows how to wheel you. That's why it's harder under the water. Yeah, we lock you down in the muck. You're under the sea. And Bobby and I are the Sea King and Queen. It's gonna be the greatest night ever.
Loud, back to work.
You got time to lean, you got time to clean.
Coming!
Hold your comments about this one, because I'm going to tackle that later on during this review.
Oh, I almost forgot. Employees get free tokens every shift. You guys can have mine. Thanks! Clyde, check it out! Free tokens from Lori. Lori?
Sweet move. 50 points.
Survey says...
Hey, little guy. Don't be scared. I won't hurt you. That's it. You got me right in my eye!
Okay, I want the boys' honesty out there. How many of y'all actually had a nosebleed when you guys take a good look at a good-looking teenage girl when you were a young little boy? I was young, I never had time for girls because I thought girls would spread a disease called cooties. That's why normally in the playground, all the boys would be the humans and the girls would be the zombies.
Oh, I hope she doesn't already have one.
Are you going to be okay with Lori working here?
As long as I don't see her, hear her, or smell her, sure.
I don't like how the way he just said that last one. Smell her? That's kind of cringeworthy. As him smelling the shampoo bottle. Shit, it might be even more creepy if he starts going digging through her undergarments.
Here you go, free pizza and root beers. Just my way of saying thanks for helping me get this job.
La 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 la.
La 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 la.
For me.
Hey, Larry.
It's Lincoln, the guy who held the bathroom door for you.
I don't remember that. Hey, did I just see you get free pizza?
Yeah, my sister works here.
Man, that must be nice.
Tell me that you guys actually see where this is actually going. This would not take a third grader 3 minutes to figure this out. Even if it did, it would take much more than just one writer to actually write a good damn episode of The Loud House.
Here, why don't you take it?
Really? Thanks.
Hey! Lori gave me that pizza. I was going to put it in my scrapbook.
You're really creepy, small fry.
Clyde, if we give Chandler all our freebies from Lori, he might invite us to a sewage party after all.
Okay, first lesson about being a friend is learning who are your friends and who are your enemies. Doesn't it seem quite obvious that he really doesn't give a damn about Lincoln or Clyde? And speaking about that, him.
Game over. Insert 1 token to continue playing.
Oh, man. Hey, Chandler, need some tokens?
Sweet, thanks, Larry.
I'll grab us some free drinks.
You know, instead of that No Such Luck being part of a song, why not make this a better song? We don't talk about Chandler, no, no, no.
Here you go. Anything for the brother who helped me get this job.
Is there a downside to this?
Would this be a bad time for me to say that this is going to take a wrong turn for Lori? Because I have a certain feeling that that's what's going to happen in this episode.
Hey, you guys are all right. You know, I'm having a birthday party this Friday.
Sorry.
It's your birthday? I had no idea.
Me neither. I didn't know you were having a party at the sewage treatment plant. I mean, wherever your dad works.
Will you please be quiet?
You were saying?
Yeah, so, my party. You guys totally have to come. I'll bring the invites tomorrow. Meet here after school?
Yeah, cool. Whatever.
Weird, dumb, and manipulative. I am so glad I was not that kind of kid.
Here he comes. Play cool.
Cool is my middle name.
You can't be serious.
Chandler, buddy, how's it going?
Hey, dude. You got any more free tokens?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Why? Because.
It happens.
Where are the invitations?
He probably just forgot.
Forgot? Bullshit. He probably doesn't like you two.
Survey says... Oh, put in his ass. Oh, terrible. Terrible. God damn.
Hey guys, I almost forgot. To ask for 3 root beers, can you get us some from your sister?
What's with this guy?
Be patient, Clyde.
Seriously?
How dumb can he be?
Can't you see Chandler is using you?
Hey, Lori, can you spare some root beers for my friends? Sorry, Lincoln. I gotta cool it on the free stuff. I don't want to get in trouble with my boss.
Yep, and you might as well break the news, the manipulated bastard. But instead of just going and telling the truth, Lincoln's gotta be dumb enough to actually try to convince his sister.
I get it. I know how your boss is. I remember how tough he was when I talked to him about hiring you.
Don't get cute.
Sorry it took so long. The soda machine exploded. Almost looks like a sewer backed up in there.
Stop it. You stop it. Yeah, sad story, Larry.
Shit, and I thought Lindsay from Total Drama was dumb enough not to tell which one was Tyler.
Are you Tyler?
Shut up.
Hey, I almost forgot. We love a pizza. Half pepperoni, half meatball. Thanks, dude.
If you had to choose only one half of your son, which one would it be?
Excuse me? What kind of question is that?
No need to snap. Just a question.
You know, if he slaps my back like that, you know what I do to him in return? I would do something like this.
You put anchovies on this thing and you're in big trouble, okay?
You fucking bastard.
Yeah, that's a problem. Root beers are one thing, but a pizza is too much. I know. I'm sorry. I mean, if anyone knows how hard it is to get you a job, it's me. Are we really doing this?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Survey says...
Doing what?
Oh, aren't you cute?
Don't do that shit. Even SpongeBob can't even pull a good damn stunt like that. And all the excitement I forgot to ask, doesn't Lincoln have an allowance that he can actually pay for the pizza? Besides taking advantage of Lori? And this also includes the fact of something I never got to mention before in my other reviews. Has anyone else even noticed that Lori hasn't been appearing often in season 5 and 6? I mean, there were some good serious events that she actually missed out on, like in Family Bonding with the dumb spies. She missed out on Lincoln's 12th birthday, which somehow I wish she was actually there. And yet, would it be so much easier that Fairway University would have actually known about the destruction of Royal Woods being flooded? Lori would have actually been to much of all these events that were actually gonna happen. I felt like season 1 started to build Lori's development, and then certainly in season 3, she actually gets more development in that season, even including in season 4, with episodes like Down and Out, Selfie Improvement, Driving Ambition, Senior Moment, Can't Hardly Wait, Coop's Dream. I felt like so much the writers were wasting so many good opportunities in season 3 for Lincoln Loud, and they did so for season 5 and 6 with Lori Loud, even though Lori did appear in Camp and Lori Days. Because in the very beginning of season 1, she started off like a bossy, uptight bitch, until suddenly somewhere with this episode, Affair to Remember, and so much other 4th episodes, they start developing her character as an average teenage high school girl until she's ready to hit adulthood going to college. And yes, I have been working on a video comparison timeline on Lori Loud. But that's for another time. Let's get back to the episode.
Here's your pizza, guys. Hey, Chandler, may I invite you to have a slice?
Thanks, dude.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Some pepper flakes would be great.
All my clever hints and nothing!
Are you an idiot?
Cece, why the fuck are y'all really that obsessed about going to Chandler's sewage party? Hell, you could be partying somewhere else. I mean, it's not too late to actually have a party at Gus and Gaines and Grubs. But as bad as freaking habit as knowing as shit is gonna get, Chandler asks for more favorites, and Lincoln does his stupid shit again by trying to convince Lori. But this time...
No more, Lincoln. And don't give me that "you got me this job" baloney. It's not gonna work. Lori, please! I promise this is the last time!
That's what you said the last time before. And the time before that?
I know, that was just a declaration of love.
Clyde and I really want to go to this kid's party, and if we don't give him everything he wants, we could lose our invitations, which technically we don't even have yet.
Tough kitty! I ain't got time for this bullshit.
Ever catch you around that redhead fucker again, I'll chain you to the basement, and I ain't playing with you.
That's not going to work with me. I'm telling you, you're wasting your time.
Ah, damn it!
Fine. Now leave me alone.
Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! Leave me alone!
You rock, Loud. Later! Oh, one more thing.
Right, the marinara dipping sauce.
Why are we even listening to this big fuckstick? Can we just detach his head, please?
No, these.
Yes!
Remember, it's my birthday, so you should bring presents.
Hey, Dorkbag, we're in. But you only get the panda for an hour. And we're not bringing any presents.
We're gonna party with sewage. We're gonna party with sewage.
Where was I the last 2 minutes?
Later that night in the Loud House, as Lincoln is getting ready to go to the damn sewage party, things take a wrong turn for him. Or should I say, for Lori.
Hey, ready for your dance?
You're not going to the dance dressed as a bus girl, are you?
I'm not going to the dance. My boss is making me work tonight to pay for all the free stuff I gave you. Instead of romance under the sea, I'm gonna have mozzarella under the fingernails.
Come now. I do believe the fry has been to the communion wine again.
Really?
Thanks a lot, Lincoln.
He's guilty. He's guilty. G-U-I-L-T-Y. Guilty, guilty, guilty.
You are a goddamn embarrassment.
Yep, like I said earlier, Lincoln got selfish in this episode. Seriously, I don't know what the fuck he even sees in this guy Chandler. Because I don't see what makes him an interesting or a cool character. And if you thought Lord Therapy was at his worst, since I barely call him an antagonist, Chandler is worse than him. And I will bash more on this character later, since I know so many of you out there who want me to do so. As of right now, Lincoln actually sees his mistakes that he took upon himself, as if he doesn't learn how to stop biting off more than he could chew. He actually does something in the really best heartfelt way that I can even imagine of what he really does for Lori.
Oh, get to work. If you have time to lean, you have time to clean.
I'm on it. Yeah, sea monster.
You idiot!
I mean, you look great, Lori.
A sea monster would look like this.
Hey, little bro. Thanks for convincing the manager to let you fill in for me.
Heh, it's the least I could do. I mean, this dance is why you got this job in the first place.
Yeah, of course. That's not the only important thing.
I'm sorry you won't get to go to your friend's party.
That's okay. He's not really my friend.
He's just a bossy son of a bitch.
Shit, why can't you keep reminding yourself that in future episodes that he's not even your fucking friend, not one fucking bit? Seriously, how dumb can they make Lincoln in future episodes? I mean, they didn't use him very much in season 3. In season 4, they really crashed on him. Anyways.
He's not really my friend. He was just using me, the way I was using you. Have an awesome time tonight.
Thanks, Lincoln.
I don't know how everybody else is feeling, if they're feeling the same way as I do, so I can't really show my face in motion about how I feel about this kind of heartfelt moment of seeing Lori and Lincoln hugging every time. This is kind of the character that Lincoln should stay as much as this is the high school style teenager that Lori Loud should be.
Hey, Link! Clyde? What are you doing here?
I couldn't go to that party without you, Lincoln. Besides, the hazmat suit was giving me a heat rash.
Shit, now you know how that feels like to wear a Ghostface costume throughout one day on Halloween.
Who is Ghostface? Who is Ghostface? Slashing, gashing. Who the hell is Ghostface?
I guess we'll never get to experience the wonders of raw sewage.
Or have our nose hairs burned off by the stench.
Blah, blah, blah. Don't care. Chandler is an asshole.
Hey, Loud, grab a mop. The toilet in stall 3 is overflowing. It's a real stink fest in there.
the party! Yeah!
I know there's every irony twist ending that is almost in every Loud House episode, but this one left me kind of sick to my stomach. By the way, am I the only one who actually hears that the owner of Gus and Games Grove sounds a little different than how he would normally sound in the future episodes? Especially when he first debuted in Grub Snub.
Hey, Loud, grab a mop. The toilet in stall 3 is overflowing.
I only make this for my most regular regulars. Speaking of, Stella, I found your hoodie, washed it, and then dried it in the pizza oven.
Whoa! This is better than the sewage treatment plant! It's burning my nose hairs!
Survey says...
So this has been The Waiting Game.
Hey Digimon, monster friends to the boys and girls. Hey Digimon, hey Digimon.
Okay, so this is not really a bad episode, but I had so many issues with it. But the positives were actually so much better than the cons of this episode. Okay, so first of all, I get that Lincoln and Clyde are actually boys, and the story is actually centered on these two, but them feeling so epic and excited going to an actual birthday party that's taking place at a sewage plant, because if I was at their age, I would be totally fucking bored out of my mind to go to a party like this one. And the story actually was a bit predictable as well. Wait, a bit? Scratch that. It was predictable. Lincoln was quite unlikable in this episode. I say that because he and Clyde were trying to act so cool and try to convince Chandler so they could get fucking invitations to go to his party. And yes, they tried to shower him with free stuff from Lori, which was a little bit funny at first, but then it came off as annoying and repetitive over and over, like he just repeats it. Not only did Lincoln actually manipulate Lori, Chandler actually manipulated Lincoln in this episode. And speaking about this dude's bag, I didn't find too much interest in him as a character when I first watched this episode. Shit, why are girls so much interest in this boy anyway?
They always go for the jocks.
Point well proven. But he much acts like he's so cool and he has everything that people want to go places and hang out with him. And yet he is clearly aware of this, that he decides to take advantage or manipulate them to actually do something for him. And he doesn't get any dire consequences for all the actions that he makes them do. I hate something like this. And it reminded me a bit of a Family Guy episode where Peter Griffin actually got onto an airplane where Lois actually got her job as a flight attendant. I think that might be the same episode where Stewie was actually in love with a preschool girl named Janet. Anyways, and just like everybody else though, I couldn't stand Chandler, especially when they first made him debut in this episode. Too damn snubbish if you ask me. And plus this stew stick almost got Lori fired. And speaking about the girl, in the third act when Lincoln's getting ready to go to this dude stick's birthday party, he sees Lori actually getting ready to go to her job to actually work overtime to actually pay for the free stuff that she gave to Lincoln. And he sees this and he realized it was all his fault. Especially when this is coming from a good kid who actually helped Lori get a job. Then again, in an episode of Shop Girl, he and the sisters were helping Lenny actually try to get the stuff that she wanted to get from the mall. And then in the end, Lenny actually got herself a job for being so nice and friendly to people. So that was kind of a helpful thought to get Lenny a job, maybe? Anyway, so Lincoln actually takes over Lori's job while she gets to go to the dance. And it comes out very sincere when they share like a warm hug with each other, which I love seeing Lori and Lincoln actually hugging each other. I don't know what it is, I just love seeing a bondage moment with an older sister and a younger brother together. Cause I so much think that Lori and Lincoln actually steal the show because they appear in a lot of episodes just before Lori actually goes out to college. And like I said about Lori before, this is actually the first time that she's actually acts like an average teenager and not her unusual uptight bitchy moments like she has done in the previous episodes. And she was so grateful that Lincoln actually helped her get the job, and she even got more grateful when Lincoln actually took over for her so she could actually go to the dance. And I just love the fact how she was getting so much better in future episodes. Got to have her funny moments, got to have her sad moments. So I think it's safe to say that so much of positives and even the ending of this was good enough to actually save this episode. I was so close of dropping this down in the orange section, but somehow I'm just gonna put it in between yellow and green. So personally for me, I would say it's not my favorite interesting episode, that I'm not so much interested in it, except for the ending, which really saved it all. Again, like I said before, this has been the Loud House Critic. Let's see what's next in store that Lori Loud has for us.
Me time, a little room to breathe, time, a little quiet and peace I've never had.
What does it have to do with my problem?
What I mean is, go home and spend time with your family, Lori. It's the weekend.
You're right. That's literally a great idea.